So our topics, the presentation that we will make to you. First, Leah and me will present the comparison of the creative abilities between ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini that we did with Catalina and Nele. Then we'll present you another presentation about the acronyms regarding artificial intelligence, and then you'll get to vote for your favorite acronym. Then we'll make you vote for the logos that we designed about AI versus machines. And then we'll present you how we created the visits and the whole working sheet using AI for the constellar visits. So first, we'll begin with our presentation, which is on the Canva. So we have the presentation is about comparing the creative abilities with ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Okay, do you want to present the task? Okay. Then on the next slide, we'll present you the task that we had to do. So first, we had to invent 3 prompts that will lead to the AI creating a text, generating a whole text about creative pieces of art. So we chose The Lion King, which is Rapunzel, and we chose the movie Moana from Disney. Then we created the generated text, and we asked for the 2 last prompts for the AI to generate images about what we've done. So, next slide, please. For the task, we compared each answer and gave it a grade, and then we graded them with different, how can I say that? Different criteria, to grade its relevancy to what we have asked. So the first prompt, as a teacher of 11th grade students, I'm working with my class on making a remake of The Lion King. What themes are evoked on the theater representation, and how would you use them to make a part 2? So why did we choose that prompt? First, to see if the AI was able to generate creative text with a more general approach. If the AI was about to make the distinction between the play and the original movie, and to find information about specifically the play. And we could see the ability of the AI to give a pedagogical approach. So for Claude, we graded it 2 out of 5, 1 being the highest, 5 being the lowest, because Claude was able to find and write about the main themes evoked on The Lion King, but in our opinion, stayed maybe a little too global. And while we had precised that he was addressing to an 11th grade class, he could really adapt what he said, and if we think it was really relevant. For Gemini, we graded it 3 out of 5. He was able to find the main themes evoked in The Lion King, and he didn't give us new themes that the class could explore. And Gemini also didn't explore the themes deeply, but just gave a general vision of them. And then for ChatGPT, we think it was the best one because we graded it 1.5 out of 5. He understood perfectly the prompt and compared the themes. And he gave us clear details on how the sequel to The Lion King would be like. And he also gave a following method for the whole class to follow. So for the second prompt.
The second prompt was based on the design of Rapunzel's dress. Imagine the story of its creation, be as close as the original dress as possible. So we also wanted to look if they can create great images and also if they can make a story about a dress, which is like not a human. And first Claude, we give 1 out of 5. It generated a fairy tale-like story about the creation of the dress. It was very human-like and also very creative, and so subtle and also poetic. Then Gemini, 5 out of 5, like the worst one, because it didn't understand the prompt. We asked the question many times and we also tried to split it so he doesn't have to make everything, but he still only focused on the image, and even if we weren't asking for an image, he was still saying that he can't make images, so he didn't understand the prompt. And for ChatGPT, we have 1.5 out of 5. He has done a good job and almost perfect. Also, everything was clear and he made good vocabulary and also really explained the symbolism of the dress. And he spoke in a very precise way and gave us much details.
And then for the image comparison, we asked ChatGPT and Claude to generate an image for a Rapunzel's dress, and you can see that ChatGPT did an amazing job. According to the story that he wrote, he could generate those pictures for Rapunzel's dress, and then there is Claude. He did like cubism, I think, something like that. Not really pretty, according to the... And I thought it was really contrasting because the story that Claude gave us was like amazing. It was really human-like, so poetic, subtle, and then there's the image that he generates. So we think that Claude is highly limited in image generation comparing to ChatGPT. So then the third prompt, it was about Moana. So write a story about the rooster Hey Hey in Moana. That was Katarine's idea. In which Hey Hey is the main character and Moana is a side character. Generate a poster to tease the movie on theaters. Find also a funny title because the movie will be out on next week. So we could see with that prompt the redactional abilities of the whole AIs, the creativity and the ability to mimic Disney's narrative style, which is really precise. And also their ability to create a poster, including all the elements that we mentioned, so the dates, the title, and the fact that it's from Moana and it's kind of a sequel. So, for Claude, we graded it like 2.5 out of 5. The strength of Claude's proposition resides in the storytelling. The light yet expressive tone of the text really reminded us of the typical narrator voice on Disney's movie. It didn't really generate a new and innovative story though, and just related the original story with Hey Hey point of view. For Gemini, we couldn't get him to generate a text with that prompt. He didn't understand the prompt, and even by splitting it in 2 halves with the text first and then the image, he couldn't understand the prompt, so he did a bad job. And then for ChatGPT, the work was well done and he respected what we asked him, but he didn't really completely follow the task. And so for the for the posters that we asked them to generate, Gemini couldn't generate any image, by the way. That's what we came with ChatGPT. So it doesn't look like the rooster from Moana, but still it has some impressive detail and it's a cool image. And then Claude, again, I think that he really found a funny title. 1 rooster, 0 survival skill, total chaos, completely clueless. It's really like, it was what we've asked, but on the creative and visual look of the poster, nah. And Nile asked ChatGPT again, so we could have a more poster-like and with Hey Hey's face. And then she asked ChatGPT. At first, he wouldn't generate Hey Hey because of the copyright, so she tried to describe his appearance, and then next slide. So hey, that's what he looks like. And we adapted the prompt. Could you generate a poster for a movie about Rooster Hey Moana, in which Hey is the main character? Hey has to look dumb, trying to respect the character's design in the movie, and that was the copyright issues. And then what we came with. So it doesn't look like the picture that I showed you of Hey, but it still has some features that would fit a poster. So thanks for listening.